Okay, everybody, it is upon us. Welcome to the Parker the Man page at yournews.com. Mark Wilson with your webcam, and baseball is back. Yes, baseball pitchers and catchers report. Is there a better four words you can use together in a sentence than pitchers and catchers report? The Tigers will be in Lakeland, Florida. They'll all start heading in. A lot of them are already down there, but the first workouts will be tomorrow. But basically, spring training's back. We can start to forget. What was it now, 134 or 135 days ago now, when the Tigers played the Minnesota Twins in that epic battle for playoff positioning to get into the postseason, and the Tigers failed and blew a 7-game lead in September, whereas Minnesota went on to win the American League Central. 2 years in a row, the Twins had to play play-in games, if you will, one-game playoffs to get into the postseason, but they did it, and give Ron Gardenhire the credit for it. And around here, the Tigers have been kind of low-key, outside of the big trade with Curtis Granderson this offseason, and then the Tiger Fest, there hasn't been really much there. As you can well expect, they just wanted to kind of down-low it because that was not a good moment. Even though it was such a great game, the Tigers lost 6-5 in 12 innings, but it was very painful that the Tigers, again, could not win a division. Still haven't won one since 1987. When they went to the World Series in 06, they went as the wild card when they lost that division on the final day of the season. I think you know the rest of the story. So, Tigers made a few changes. They're still waiting on Johnny Damon to decide what he wants to do. Maybe he just doesn't want to go to spring training and he won't sign until March 31st or something. But it sure looks like the Tigers have the best contract offer on the table to Damon, the ex-Yankee and Red Sox and Royal. Although the White Sox are still supposedly very much involved in the Johnny Damon sweepstakes with agent Scott Boras. So, baseball's back, baby. Spring training. Some of the teams started yesterday. The Chicago Cubs did down in Mesa, Arizona. Saw a little interview action with Lou Piniella. Saying the Cubs, like everybody else, are perfect. Haven't lost a game yet. Yeah, well, that's about the only thing they haven't, since they haven't won anything in over 100 years. But a big baseball season coming, the 2010 season, and the Tigers think they're going to be very much in this thing, and we'll get more into it as the weeks roll by here and the days roll by, and the rest of the guys get into camp. But pitchers and catchers report today, Lakeland, Florida, Joker Marchant Stadium, so that's good. Maybe you heard the word that Tiger Woods is finally going to open up the yapper. He's going to do some speaking. Tiger will go at it tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Down in Ponte Vedra, Florida. No questions will be allowed. No real reporters will be there. He's going to definitely be in a comfort zone. So Tiger will have the floor. He's expected to read a prepared statement. He's expected to apologize again, and then maybe tell us what he's going to do. If he's going to play golf at all in 2010, if he's going to play the Masters, if he's going to come back at some point, and what point that might be, if he's played any golf at all, or if he's just hung around the boat and tried to patch things up with his lovely bride, Elin. We'll find out from Tiger tomorrow. I think it's a cop-out that he won't take questions, but as I said in the piece, and you can read it, I'll reserve judgment until he's had his moment in the sun, or lack thereof, to tell what's cooking with him and the 19 supposed mistresses. I don't know if he'll approach the subject at all or broach it on the sex scandal on the rehab in Mississippi, if he'll even approach doing such a thing in a prepared statement. That still may have to come at another time on Oprah's couch or Dr. Phil's couch at some other point. But Tiger Woods speaks tomorrow, Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Big news out of the Palace. Tom Wilson has said bye-bye. Tom Wilson is quitting. I don't think it's retirement. I know he's getting up there, but he's still a very vital guy. He's just moving on to other things. But you got to remember something. Tom Wilson, in his role as CEO of the Palace Sports and Entertainment, and president of the Pistons, has been around for 32 years. It's hard to believe he doesn't look that old. Keeps himself in great shape. I just found it a little stunning that he's walking away now. Of course, Bill Davidson died last March, almost a year ago. And with Karen Davidson looking for a buyer for the Pistons, I think maybe Tom just felt it was time to say adios. So it's going to be weird not seeing Tom Wilson at the Palace. I mean, I call him Cousin Tom because of our names, but Tom Wilson leaving, it just was a weird headline. Tom Wilson resigns, and it's just, I always thought that guy would be a lifer. I just wrote about it with the Pistons and the whole selling of the team thing, that some of those guys never leave. Tom Wilson has decided to leave. So good luck to Tom. Good guy in the room, and he's done a lot for the Pistons and a lot for that area and the Palace Sports Entertainment organization as well. Lindsey Vonn, how about that? So much for my shin. I don't know if I can ski. I'm going to think I'll win a gold medal anyhow. You win a gold medal in the Olympics, and you kind of tell everybody a week ago that your shin is so bad you might not be able to go. I think you pulled a fast one. I got a little comparison in the piece. You got to read about that. A guy in baseball used to do that all the time. Also, give it up to Shanny Davis and to Shaun White for winning gold for the United States. So you got that in your Olympic Games, in the Winter Games. But Lindsey Vonn, my poor shin. I don't know. Okay, I'll win a gold medal. NBA trade deadline is today. Pistons, are they going to be players? Tracy McGrady could go to the Knicks from Houston. There are already more deals in the last 2 days for the trade deadline than I think we've had in the last 3 years combined. This was an interesting one, too. Former Piston Darko Milicic, the one everybody loves around here. He's been his 5th team now. Got traded for Brian Cardinal. So Darko went from the Knicks to the Timberwolves. Cardinal goes from the Timberwolves to the Knicks. And I thought Brian Cardinal was out of the league like 5 years ago. I honestly did not realize that Brian Cardinal, another former Piston, who played here in 2002, was even still in the league. He has been. He doesn't start a lot, and he's been on bad teams, but Brian Cardinal has played every year since then. I thought he was gone. Just like John Wilson, I thought, gone. No. And bad news at Arkansas. Ryan Mallett, the former Michigan quarterback, broke his foot. He's going to miss all the spring practice for Bobby Petrino down at the University of Arkansas. He was the leading passer in the SEC after transferring out of Michigan to Arkansas, to Suey heaven, down there in Fayetteville. But they say that he'll be fine for fall. So Ryan Mallett, again, the SEC's leading passer, breaks his foot in conditioning drills yesterday. Remember, he got out of here when Lloyd Carr retired and Rich Rodriguez came in. He didn't think Rich Rod wanted him for the spread offense. So Ryan went to Arkansas, transferred to there, and had a really good year. So it's too bad to see about that, but they say he'll be okay. So there you go. I'll give you another one. Sweet. That's the big hog call down at Arkansas. So check it all out. The piece today on spring training. The Tigers are back, baby. Pitchers and catchers report. Tiger Woods tomorrow. Big day. Tom Wilson quits the Palace and the Pistons. Lindsey Vonn. My shin. I hope I win a gold. NBA trade deadline. The big Darko deal for Brian Cardinal. And the Ryan Mallett foot break. It's all there for you. Parker and Man, PageYourNews.com.